Morphin Legacy presents The Grid.
It was great! All that kicking and punching, it got my blood pumping!
Ooh, it was fine, Glitchy. Yeah, we just need to get better at hand-to-hand combat. There could be a situation down the line where we can't access our powers.
It's a good thing you guys have me to whip those lazy butts into shape.
I think the Morphin Masters every day our paths crossed during our research trip on Aquitar.
Yeah, Ray would be a lost cause if he was at this alone.
And you're suddenly a martial arts master?
You'd have to be to live on the mean streets of Millennium City.
Oh, really? Care to demonstrate?
No, actually. I don't want Glitchy to imitate any of my moves and hurt his little head.
Well, Glitchy knows not to do that. Isn't that right, little guy?
Of course, Ambi.
Did anything happen while we were on the simi deck, Glitchy?
Oh, right. A package was delivered. Here you go.
Get that thing away from me!
Since when did Austin have an irrational fear of boxes?
It was a whole thing the last time you were training on Aquitar, which ended up with Glitchy chasing Austin around the ship with the Ninja Master Blade.
Now you all know not to mess with Glitchy.
Why haven't we burned that thing yet?
Well, calm down. Let's see what it is before we start a fire on my ship.
Our ship!
Alright, set a fire on our ship.
Is that a video game?
Ooh, I want to play.
Well, hold on a second. Let's see if it's age appropriate first.
It seems to be a Mighty Morphin themed video game where Robo Rita succeeded in traveling back to 93. Ooh, this version has exclusive civilian skins.
That takes me back. Remember when we ignored the Bandora Protocol and we lost out on getting our star weapons?
For the love of the Morphin Masters, Austin!
Take it easy, I'm just kidding.
So, we playing this now or what?
I want to have fun, too.
Glitchy, I think it's time for naps.
Naps. But I'm not even tired.
Good boys who want kitties, take naps.
Oh. Come to think of it, I am kind of tired. Have fun with your video game. I want to play too after my nap.
You know, we really should get that poor boy a kitty someday.
I'm working on it.
Are we ready to do this?
I'm game. Get it?
Yeah, I do.
I think I'm gonna have some fun and pick the Red Ranger with a Rocky civilian skin.
I think I'll go against type and pick the Black Ranger with an Adam civilian skin.
And you know, since you two chose Adam and Rocky, I think I'm gonna round out the Stone Canyon trio and pick the Yellow Ranger with an Aisha civilian skin.
Oh, that's fun!
Yeah, I love that for us.
Y'all ready to morph into action, Stone Canyon Trio?
Yep.
Righto, Rocco. What the heck is going on?
I don't know, but it doesn't look good.
Oh, this sucks on so many levels!
Ugh! Ugh. What in the Shadow World happened? Last thing I remember, we were starting up that game. Wait a second. Am I in the youth center? Hold on. What the heck am I wearing? I don't remember wearing a red tank top. I need to find a mirror. Am I Rocky? How on KO35 did this happen?
Ugh. I freaking knew opening that package was a bad idea.
Austin?
How do you know my name?
Austin, it's me, Ray.
Well, you sound like him, but you don't really look like him. He's nowhere near as buff as you are.
Wow, Austin, thanks. I think you need to look in a mirror.
Why, is there something on my face?
You could say that.
Oh my god, what is going on? That's not me. But I'm still a cute, skinny legend.
Yeah, you're Adam Park, the second Mighty Morphin Black Ranger, and others, but specifically Adam early in his Ranger career.
What the heck? That is so not cool!
Well, that's totally Amber.
And judging by that snark, you're totally Ray.
When I said we were the Stone Canyon Trio, I didn't think we were literally going to become them.
These denim shorts are really cute, but not exactly the best for movement in combat.
I wonder how long it took Rocky to get into this good a shape.
I think I could pull off being Adam Park. Maybe if I get a better wardrobe. I like this tank top.
This era was known for them. We should probably stop looking in the mirror and figure out what we need to do to get out of here. Austin, you listening to me?
Hey-ya! What? Sorry, I got distracted. This is such a cool experience. I wish I had my phone to record content for Space Talk.
I think we have more important things to worry about than you filming thirst traps as Adam Park for your Austinators.
You know what, Ray?
What?
I'm gonna kick ya. Hi-ya! Hey, no fair.
Impressive form, guys!
I'm sorry, Austin. My body just naturally responded like that.
Well, if you're done kicking Adam's butt, can we figure a way to get out of here? I don't want Glitchy to think we abandoned him again.
Yeah, let's sit at a table and figure this out, because I'm kind of craving a game of pachinko.
And I suddenly want to do a lecture on fire safety.
Okay, but there's a little arcade in the corner.
No, Austin. Work first, games later.
Fine.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
Was that an Ernie NPC?
I think so. These must be the Stone Canyon Trio's regular drink orders.
Blah. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh my grid, this smoothie tastes like dirty socks. Ugh.
Oh boy! I think I need my Stanley!
Hey Ernie, can I get a glass of pink stuff over here? And maybe a cheeseburger with fries?
Take it easy there, Austin. You should really treat that body like a temple.
Ray, we're in a video game. Who gives a fuck? Ernie!
I guess you're right. Yeah, let me get an Azure Light, some chicken strips, and curly fries. Well done.
And can I get a spirulina spinach pineapple papaya smoothie? And some chili fries. Extra cheese.
Coming right up.
Mmm. Yummy.
That hit the spot.
Now that we've gotten something to eat, maybe we should try and get through this game.
How do you suggest we start, boss man?
I'd say morphing would be a good first step.
But we don't have our metallic star orbs.
Austin?
Oh, we could probably morph into Mighty Morphin, right?
I'd hope so.
On your mark, boss.
It's morphin' time!
Mastodon!
Saber-toothed tiger!
Tyrannosaurus!
Is it just me, or does this feel different than when we use the Ranger orbs?
I'd say morphing with the power morphers could be the reason. That and literally being other people. Anyways, let's venture out and record our progress for the Legendary Ranger database. It's not every day that someone gets to have an adventure like this.
How are you going to do that?
With my Metallix, it came with us when we got sucked in here.
So my phone doesn't come with me, but your stupid Metallix does?
Or my Stanley?
Do you two want to start this, or should we just live out our lives here till I fall out of a ring and break my back?
I mean, yeah, you could actually. Smart ass.
Thanks, Amber.
Sure, let's do this.
Meta, begin recording our adventures in Rita's Rewind.
Begin recording Rita's Rewind adventure in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Rita's Rewind, let's discuss. Let's describe the game a little bit, a quick description. I would describe this game as a vintage 90s side-scroller with an 8-bit vibe.
It made me feel a lot like Double Dragon, specifically Double Dragon 2, because I played that game on NES a lot growing up.
It felt like very arcade-esque, which they were going for.
That was the vibe.
Because Power Rangers never had one of these games, so this is pretty much brand new territory for Power Rangers.
Yeah, they had that Genesis game, I think was.
Console games, but they never had like an arcade game. Let's talk about the story, which is a what-if scenario where Robo Rita succeeded in time traveling back to 1993. So if you don't know, Once and Always, its story was about a robo-clone of Rita Repulsa trying to go back in time to assist her younger self in 93. And in this version of the story, she actually succeeds. So that's pretty much the story we get from this game. So let's talk about the music next, which is composed by Sean Bialo, which I love the music personally. It was really good.
It was really fun.
It's a little 90s era, little MMPR soundtrack. Love it.
It felt like something totally in that wheelhouse. It didn't sound too modern, which sometimes can happen.
It also didn't try to rip off the soundtrack of Mighty Morphin. It had its own kind of vibe, but also trying to pay tribute to Mighty Morphin, which I really liked. All right, let's talk about a menu, which is the Youth Center. So the main menu of the game is at the Youth Center, where you're able to interact with people like Bulk and Skull and some other Angel Grove residents. It's pretty cute. An interesting thing they did in the update, because this wasn't introduced right as the game started, but with an update they had for the game, they had a feature where you can swap characters.
I played Kimberly the entire time, so I don't know. I didn't change
me
anybody.
too, pretty much.
I swapped around here and there. I wanted to try everybody.
If I pick a character, that's my character.
You need to play Kimberly for the Zord levels. My God. All right, so let's talk about another feature from the Youth Center, the arcade.
Love.
So throughout the game, you can pick up these little items where you unlock different arcade games in the Youth Center. So I'm not sure if these are a parody of actual games or if they're Atari games that they just put in the game, but
they're not actual games. They're just kind of like inspired by. So like you've got your racing game.
Yeah, which is Drive Bomber, which was an interesting one. It's like a racing game where you just bomb your competition.
That game pissed me off.
That one's fun.
It was fun, but I was just like, ugh.
I know.
I tried this a little bit, Karate Chop Shop. It's like a karate chopping game where you try to time karate chop a carton of eggs. That's as far as I went. I only went to the carton of eggs levels. I don't know if there's other things you karate chop, but...
Karate chop D's nuts.
And the last one was like a spaceship blaster game where you like go to space and hit enemies. Been there, done that.
I didn't really like that one.
I didn't play that one yet.
It seemed a little too basic.
That's probably my least favorite. Drive Bomber was my favorite, personally.
Yeah, that was the one that was the easiest for me. I didn't really play the other two. Austin was really obsessed with the arcade games.
They were so fun.
All right, let's move on to the playable characters. I mean, clearly it's the 6 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
What?
I know, it's just Mighty Morphin. There's no Zeo here, I'm sorry. But let's talk about them. There's some interesting facts about each character. Like, they all have voice acting, so let's talk about those voice actors. So, the Red Ranger is voiced by AJ Locasico.
That's Lothor from the new Voltron.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, I saw that name. I was like, that's not bitch Lothor.
That is cool. I like that. And each of these Rangers have a super attack. So the Red Ranger has a volcano geyser attack. It's really cool.
I didn't realize they had voices, though, because I think I stopped paying attention.
I knew they had voice acting because literally every 5 seconds, like, one of the characters
I
like,
need some help over here.
But, like, I wasn't paying attention to, like, if it was acted enough to notice a voice actor. I just heard some talking, and I was like, oh, they're saying something, but whatever. I'm in the middle of the fight here.
I'm too busy drop kicking bones to pay attention to the voice acting. Sorry.
Trying to find all the little shits. Like, a lot of it was stressing out.
Yeah, I need to get all those mementos. That was my mission, getting all the mementos. And I did. So next up is Blue Ranger, voiced by Dan Amrich. He has a lightning attack. The Black Ranger is voiced by Isaac Robinson Smith. He has a freeze attack. The Yellow Ranger is voiced by Holly Chow, and she has a twister attack. The Pink Ranger is voiced by Christina V. Hyperforce Black, for the people that watched Power Rangers Hyperforce.
Miraculous Ladybug and also Sailor Mars.
Oh, right, she's also Sailor Mars too. That's pretty cool.
And Ladybug.
Mm-hmm. She has a shooting star attack, I think. That's what I think that is. It looks like that.
That's what I think it is too. It sounds about right.
And lastly, the Green Ranger, who is unlockable after you defeat Robo Rita, is voiced by James Willems. He has a missile attack because Dragon Sword.
I really hope you want to replay this though too after you beat the game.
I replayed a lot of the levels. It's pretty fun. It's a way to get all your frustrations out by punching and kicking stuff.
It sounds like you have a lot of pent-up rage. I think we need to unpack that a little.
We do.
Maybe after we get out of this video game. This isn't the time. We're trying to get out of this place. Okay, so let's talk about the stages. This is split up into 5 episodes with 3 stages each, so there's 15 stages. Episode 1 is titled Yesterday of the Dumpster. Get it?
Yeah.
The first stage is a canyon path, which is essentially after the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, like, we're talking to a giant head. What the hell was that? And then Rita sends down putties to attack them, and they're like, get their ass kicked. It's the Vasquez rocks, right? I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the first stage. Just fighting around some rocks in like a random warehouse in a little part of a city. That's what the first stage is. So some mementos in this level. We have Mr. Tickle Sneezer from Who the Bell Troll. That's Trina's little dolly troll. We have the Sleeping Potion from Foul Play in the Sky, which Squat puts in Uncle Steve's drink.
Burfies.
Yes, essentially. And we find Mr. Kaplan in a garbage can.
He accidentally threw out his wig, so...
Yeah.
He needed to go dumpster diving.
Yeah, he had to go dumpster diving for everybody because his putty stole his wig and he threw it in the dumpster.
Toupee.
His toupee, yes. And he gives you a Deandra flower for saving him, which was the flowers Trini rods to get to cure some spell that the monster Shell Shock puts the Rangers under to freeze them.
What?
Alrighty, so let's talk about some of the villains that were introduced in this stage. We have regular putties, we have blue putties, which have sword hands, and we have purple putties, which have shield hands. Those are such a pain in the ass. You have to, quote Kim Petras, you gotta hit them from the back to get them.
Yeah.
And let's talk about some Easter eggs and lore additions. We have a vending machine in this level, which contains Azure Light, which is a soft drink. We also saw the Angel Grove Clinic.
Write that down, Ray.
The phone number is 555-555-5555. I hope you can remember that, Austin.
Fuck off!
Sorry, I can't remember that. It's too much.
And we are also introduced to a time disruptor in this level, which is a little thing that is introduced in pretty much every stage. It's a giant machine with a big green crystal in it, and if you don't hit it all the way until it blows up, you have to restart the fight from when it was introduced. It's a pain in the ass.
The first time, it probably took me like 5 tries.
Because you didn't know what you were doing, probably.
Oh
It was strange. Alright, stage 2. The Downtown Rooftops. This stage has one memento, which is a paper lantern from the Season 3 episode, Passing the Lantern. This was a lantern Adam had to figure out some stuff about. Villains introduced in this level are the Tango Warriors, which I was very surprised by. I thought this game was going to be Season 1 City.
I know. I was like, okay, but you can't give me ninja suits? Bitch!
I hope down the line they introduce DLC scenes, so I kind of want to fight as civilians. That would be cool. Also adding other Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Ninjetti, the movie suits, metallic armor. That would be cool ideas.
Or just make sequels. You can make a sequel.
Raiders Rewind to Electric Boogaloo.
And that's exactly what you should call it, too.
Exactly.
The boss of this level is Goldar. He's a pain in the ass that just summons putties every 5 seconds. Little bitch. No one else does that except for him. Can't fight his own battles. Got to summon the putties to do it for him.
Because he's a little bitch.
Alright, some Easter eggs and lore additions. We have a billboard in this level, which has little ads for the Angel Grove Youth Center, a promotional ad to visit Reefside. For those who don't know, that is the city in Dino Thunder. And a cute little, I guess, restaurant establishment is Chunky Fried Chicken. Get it?
Yes.
I remember being on that level and you're like, oh, cute, Chunky Fried Chicken, I get it.
Because I got it.
Moving on to stage 3, which is the Goldar battle. A memento in this level is a treasure map from the episode The Rockstar. This was a treasure map to an item called the Mirror Destruction, which, if you look into this mirror, you are dead. Literally. You die. This is also a Zord fight level.
Oh my god.
This is the first one. Mm-hmm.
Annoying, but not... It gets worse.
Yeah, we don't have Zord yet, so this is pretty tough for us. You control a dinosaur to the ranger you choose, so if you don't choose pink for this level, you're pretty much screwed. Because the pterodactyl dinosaur, I feel, is the only one, well, that flies for one, but it's the only one that, like, you could avoid stuff in certain levels, because there's a lot of levels where you gotta jump, avoid stuff on the ground.
It's so fucking hard to maneuver anyway. And like where you're shooting, it's not really that intuitive. It's kind of clunky.
A little bit of a pain in the ass.
So that's a nice term for it.
Yeah.
You fight Goldar in this level, who is pretty much a pain in the ass, just throwing little sword attacks at you, fireballs. He's just using earthquake moves.
He's throwing rocks. He's an asshole.
But the cool thing about these Zord fights is when you get to do the Megazord fight. That was fun. And you don't have to worry about dying in this level. So you activate the Dinozord, and depending on how many characters you play with, you take turns by punching your opponent. I think it's like 4 times. You gotta fill the Power Sword's energy bar. So that's essentially how the Megazord fights go. You just punch them until they get knocked out. Alrighty, episode 2, Featherhead Fiends. Stage 4. Industrial Waste Site. Ew.
Gross.
Some mementos in this level. The Power Eggs from Big Sisters. Grumble the Magical Elf storybook from Storybook Rangers. You find Miss Appleby in a phone booth, and she gives you a Power Rangers photo from the episode Ram the Jellyfish, which was a photo she put in a time capsule. You also find the Synchronic Converter in this level, which unlocks Drive Bomber. Let's talk about the boss in this level, which is Chunky Chicken in his first fight. He has portal scissors, and he has a flame attack. That won't be the last time you fight him. You fight him the next stage.
I got him.
Let's talk about some Easter eggs. We see 4 baby turtles in the industrial waste. Wonder what that's referencing.
Mario?
No, they're not the Koopalings. They're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We also see some graffiti in this level. We see a Book and Skull graffiti signature, and we see something called Putty Sound, which is just Rita's head. On to stage 5, the abandoned factory. A villain introduced in this level is a big old putty.
Fat putty.
Got 3 heads. Alright, let's talk about the bosses of this level. I guess the first one would be like a barrage of putties in the little elevator fight you have at the beginning.
That's the appetizer.
It's the appetizer before the
main course,
which is Chunky Chicken and Turkey Jerk. I was really surprised by this.
Oh my god. This was so hard doing alone, by the way. What the fuck? It took me like 2 tries.
I was almost dead when I got to it, and then I had to like respawn once.
This game is made to play as multiplayer, so it's not really made for you to play
Fuck
alone.
you, I'm going to play it by myself, bitch!
We all have Nintendo Switches, so they didn't introduce the online feature until like a month after the game came out, which was a pain in the ass. But once the online was out, it was pretty easy. Like I said, Chunky Chicken and Turkey Jerk. Chunky Chicken has his portal scissors and fire deck, and Turkey Jerk has a laser baster, which is a laser attack out of a turkey baster, and cranberry bombs, no mashed potatoes.
The mashed potatoes. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for thanking me.
Yeah, me and Austin started watching Bob's Burgers, so that was in my head the whole time.
Oh, we finished though. Oh, I'm so sad.
All right, moving on to stage 6, which is Highway 93.
Love.
This is a motorcycle level. There are 2 motorcycle levels on this game, and this is the first. So this one has a motorcycle chase where you chase down and destroy 3 chrono cruisers containing time disruptors. And like the other ones, if you don't fire them in time, you have to do the whole thing over again. But I think this one was pretty easy. Moving on to episode 3, I-5. It's a combination of the episode High Five and I Guy. This was a very fun stage. The carnival. This was very cute. It's very charming. So mementos from this level is a gorilla costume from the Wannabe Ranger. Zach wears that and it turns into the Primitor.
I love that episode.
You find Willie in this level, who is Billy's little assistant or friend.
Billy Jr.
His name is Willie, which is William, and Billy's name is William, so it's essentially just a little Billy.
You mean Billiam?
Yeah, Billiam. He gives you a VR headset, the top-of-the-line technology in 93.
Top of the line!
From I Guy.
Made you feel like you were on a roller coaster.
Ah! There is a roller coaster in this level, though. This level also has a trilinear deflangulator.
Sure.
Whatever that means.
Whatever you
And
want.
this unlocks the arcade game Karate Chop Shop. We are also introduced to two villains in this level, the Clown Putties and the Bomb Putties, which carry bombs.
They're kind of colored like dookie bombs.
They're Poopy Putties.
They're poopy putties. There you go. That's the name for it. Poopy
There you
putties.
go, Poopy Putties. There you
Thank you,
go.
poopy putties.
We have two boss levels on this round. We have the Ferris Wheel Bomb Barrage, which is you try to dodge bombs from a Ferris wheel while fighting a shit ton of putties. We also have iGuy's Roller Coaster Gun Show, which is just blasting putties and iGuy while riding a roller coaster. And the little clown putties are like holding balloons. You gotta just pop the balloons to kill them.
Shit was pissing me off too. I was like, God damn it. Just in general, the controls with anything like that are clunky. They're just like the Zord fights where it's a little bit clunky. It's hard to aim and then also maneuver at the same time. I'm not the best at my hand-eye coordination. So like I always have a lot of trouble moving like a camera, but also my movement at the same time. I'm always kind of jerky at it. That even happens with me in first-person shooters.
I think the first time I played the roller coaster level, I barely made it, but after a while, I think I got used to it.
I just think it would be nice to have some handing.
They're also throwing like bombs at you too while you're blasting them down. It's a lot. Some Easter eggs and lore additions. We have some carnival games. One of them is called Water Fun, whatever that means. Ducks in a Row, and the Bottle Bros. We also have our only appearance of Squad and Babu in this game, who are riding the Ferris wheel. They're the one dropping bombs at you. Moving on to stage 8, which is the cemetery. Ooh, spooky. This is also a cute little level. Memento in this level is a pumpkin point, which is from Trick or Treat, which is a game show called Trick or Treat in the episode named Trick or Treat. Ooh, that was a lot.
I just got a nosebleed, actually.
I know, that was a lot. Villains introduced in this level are the skeleton putties, which were actually in Bones' episode. So I really like that they used those. I thought they were cogs.
And they throw bones at you.
I thought that before they started throwing bones at us. The boss in this level is Bones. You have to fight him 3 times. The first fight is his full body. He has sword slash and he duplicates into like 6 little versions of himself, and you have to slash him until you get the right one.
I think my whole time with this fight, I literally was just dodge the entire time. Just like around the whole thing, just like that little attack where like back barrel rolling.
The second fight has him armless, but he has fire breath, laser eyes, and his bone attacks, where he's like flinging little bones around the screen. But this third fight,
Oh my god. This one took me like a couple tries.
yeah, you rage quit it for like a day or two after you did this.
4 or 5 tries. It's so hard.
Yeah, this third one is just his head, and he has eye beams, a flaming skull attack, and fire breath. So the way you gotta deal with him is like you gotta hit his head so he could paralyze for a second and just like get barrage attacks him until he's out of health.
Feels like a low blow. Like we're kicking someone when they're down. It feels mean.
Yeah, a little bit.
Good.
But I don't think you'll feel bad after this. Oh god, after you beat Bones, you gotta do another Zord level.
Oh god, this one was
Which is
awful.
iGuy, who I guess survived being blasted on the roller coaster.
Of course.
So a memento from this level is a genie lamp from the episode Switching Places. And like I said, this is a Zord fight, blah blah blah. You gotta blast him, blah blah blah, make a Zord fight, blah blah blah, whatever. Moving on to episode 4. Whoa, partner. I wonder who the boss of this level is going to be. So stage 10 is in downtown Angel Grove in the subway. We have a lot of mementos in this level. You have a lipstick from the episode 2 for 1, which becomes the monster lip syncer. You have walkie-talkies, and for the life of me, I could not find where these came from. I have no idea where these walkie-talkies came from.
Wow. Some fan.
It is the only one I could not find. I'm sure someone's going to listen to this like, oh, come on, that's from season 1, episode 55 or something.
Fake as shit, Ray. I can't believe you.
I should have researched harder.
You should have.
I know, I'm ashamed of myself.
You should be.
All right, moving on to the next memento. The Punk Potion from Power Ranger Punks. Don't drink it or you just want to tear up the town.
I do that anyway.
We did cause a lot of damage when we were going through those petty fights.
We're doing the best that we can with what we got. And you know, sometimes there's just damage. It's fine. It's fine.
We also find a logarithmic, oh my god, these names, Omni Throttle, which unlocks Nanopilot, a game I barely played, so whatever. Villains introduced in this level, the Super Putties and the Punk Putties.
Who are the super putties?
They were the grayer putties. They were stronger. They were from an episode of season 1.
They weren't really that tough.
Yeah, they didn't really feel that different. Once you hit one putty, all of them are just pretty easy after a while.
The punk putties were little cuties.
So it's bosses for this level are big putties, but with a twist. There's two of them, and they were wearing cheetah print. So one of them is wearing blue cheetah print, and the other is wearing pink cheetah print.
White trash mess.
So some Easter egg and lore additions. We have a few stores. We have a barber shop. We have pizzas and yummy sandwiches. We have a candy shop. We have a tattoo shop. Oh.
Escandaloso.
We have a store called Boring Chairs.
I actually spent like 2 weeks working there.
Does it live up to its name?
I wouldn't call it boring chairs if it wasn't just boring chairs. But the after hours,
Playing musical chairs.
we went wild on them chairs.
We have a company called Placeholder Corporation. Happy Vacation Sunset.
Ooh.
Pretty Smiles Dentist. And free English lessons.
Ray could use some of those.
So some food and drinks. We have Pink Stuff and Meteor Burger.
So good.
We also have some ads for movies. We have Red Spectre, the movie. We have Pizza Libre, which I'm guessing is a reference to Nacho Libre.
That was a great movie. I thought you knew.
It broke box office records.
It really did, honestly.
We have Kung Fu in the Fog, and we have Red Sun.
Red's, oh my gosh. Do you think that's this universe's Twilight?
Yes.
We also have an ad for the Ranger Hotline from Dino Fury. It even has the number 5550172. The Rangers will come help you.
Da 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 da.
Alrighty, stage 11, Angel Grove Pack. Mementos from this level are the heart necklace Aisha gets from her grandmother and Stop the Hate Master. And Maj, Billy's love interest from Peace, Love, and Woe. She's in like a little glass prison near
She's like behind a fence.
and she gives you a necklace, which she had from her childhood from Peace, Love, and Woe. So that's another memento. Villains introduced in this level are the football player putties, which were from an episode later in season 1.
That you cannot touch at all.
Yeah, they're literally there to just stomp you and stampede. I don't think you can even fight them.
No.
You gotta jump over him.
So the boss in this level is Madame Woe Slay. So you fight her in her dimension. She has a lot of attacks. She can summon waves. She has a freeze breath. She can paralyze you with her hair, and she has a fireball attack.
Turn down the theatrics.
Yeah, take it down a notch. There's some Easter egg and lore additions in this level are the Angel Grove Tigers, which is, I guess, the Angel Grove football team, and the Sentinel statue, which is a giant fist from White Light. That's what became the Scarlet Sentinel.
I remember seeing the fist in the level. I was like,
I remember that. And the next stage in this episode is Main Street, which is a motorcycle level where you fight Krabby Cabby, a season 3 monster, and you're pretty much there to just save Bulk and Skull, who was kidnapped by Krabby Cabby.
we never even get a look at him. We just see his butt.
Yeah, me and Austin, we've been working on a Reader's Rewind database for the past few days, and we're just trying to get pictures for it, and we couldn't get one of Krabby Cabby because that's the only monster that doesn't have art. So that would have been nice to have, but whatever. And lastly, the last level, episode 5, Evergreen. Gee, I wonder who gets introduced in this level.
The White Ranger?
Orange Ranger.
We don't get that for another 30 years. Shit. Stage 13, Waterfront Rooftops. So the memento from this level is the Wheel of Misfortune from the episode Wheel of Misfortune, which was a spinning wheel Rita turned evil. So diabolical. Bosses from this level are the Dragon Zord. For the entire level, you're going through these rooftops and you're just getting hit constantly.
God, I fucking hate this.
It was so hard.
It was such a pain to go through. And we also fight the Green Ranger. I wonder who he is.
Is he that random hot guy? I like your 8 pixels.
So you also fight the Green Ranger level. He kicks and punches you. And he can control the Dragon Zord while he fights you via the Dragon Dagger. And he pretty much summons an energy shield while he's playing his little Dragon Dagger. So you can't attack him while Dragon Zord is blasting you.
So annoying.
Next up is the last Zord battle of the game, the Dragon Zord battle. A memento from this level is the Green Candle from the Green Candle. Too bad you can't use it.
This Zord level took me like probably a week to do. I don't remember, but it took me so long. It's so fucking hard.
It is impossible to do without the pterodactyl.
It took me too fucking long. I was screaming. Like, Amber was like, what the hell are you doing?
If you play as Pink Ranger with the pterodactyl, you will not get hit by the Dragon Sword. Because that would have been bullshit.
Because we played this together when online was introduced, I was literally blown up in like 5 seconds.
Out.
And Austin had to deal with the whole battle themselves, so...
It was tough.
So yeah, it's copy-paste. You gotta go through, you gotta fight the Dragon Zord, you do the Megazord, blah blah blah. On to the last stage, which is Rita's Palace. Oh, she was tough. A memento from this level was the Badge of Darkness, which is from the Mighty Mutants, that is used by 6 putties to turn into the Mutant Rangers. The boss of this level is Robo Rita, and she is very hard. So you essentially, I guess, fight her twice in the first battle is you hit 2 little time machine things to break her from the little time machine thing, and then once you break those 2 machines, she goes on the ground and she just throws attacks at you, which is essentially like volleyballs. You gotta throw back at her to break her shields, and you gotta do this multiple times until the second battle, which just explodes the Bandora Palace, and she's just doing the same thing with you until you just get out her health bar.
I've only beaten it doing online with Ray. I actually haven't even beat this solo.
I haven't either. It takes so much and takes most of your health to get to her.
Yes.
Because she's also throwing putties at you too. So you got to destroy these 2 machines, and you got to defeat like 10 putties while you're doing it. And you got to avoid attacks. So it's very hard. But it's the last level, so I get why it's so hard.
I played this on easy because I really wanted to go through it because I didn't want to put much effort into it. And there was so much that was so crazy hard for an easy mode. And they're like, oh, you got unlimited lives, except no, you have to restart level after you die twice. I was like, absolutely not, because like sometimes to get to those levels, you would use up so many hearts. They don't give you a whole lot of opportunities to reclaim your health, even during the battles. So it's like, yeah, you know, get good, but there's a reason why I'm on easy mode. I understand if I'm playing like normal or extremes, yeah, those are made for people who are more hardcore, but I'm a very casual player when I play video games, especially if I'm playing single player experience. It's a 8-bit, especially when the game is, you know, also kind of targeted for anybody really up to a certain point. I don't know. I feel like if I choose easy mode.
If I was a kid playing that, that would not be easy for me.
I just wanted to play the game vibe. And it was that fun when it was just the beat 'em up putty levels.
Oh, I loved that part of it.
Every level that was punching putties and stuff were fun. And the motorcycle levels, those were fun. There's only 2 of them, but they were fun.
The Dragon Zord into Rita is punishing and challenging, but not any fun.
The game's kind of built in a way where you need to be playing with multiple people, and it's like, sometimes that's not the case.
What if I don't have friends to play with?
There's an online mode, like I mentioned before, and me and Austin played online. It was a hell of a lot easier for some levels. I think it took me multiple times to beat Bones and all the Zord levels, because Bones is tricky the first couple of times I had to be.
We did a clean playthrough in like 2 hours.
It's a very quick game, and I wish they add more levels or a sequel or more DLC, more stages. I'm surprised at their monster choices too. I'm surprised they didn't go with Pudgy Pig and Pumpkin Rapper, King Sphinx. They had some obscure monsters in this one. I'm like, I didn't think Chucky Chicken and Turkey Jerk were going to be in this game.
Yeah, I would love for them to do more with it. Do a Zeo game. I don't know.
I would like them to spread out to season 2 and 3.
Oh, you drank the MMPR juice?
Well, I'm not drinking the MMPR juice. I just know better. The current owners of the franchise clearly want to just use MMPR.
Well, they don't want to do anything, period.
Unfortunately. Alright, so let's wrap things up and give, I guess, our final scores for this game. Out of 5. So I think I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because I really enjoyed it. I think it's really cute. It's very vintage. Love the music. Love the levels that are Zord fights. Alright, Austin, what would you give it out of 5?
I think I would give it a 4 too. I really was excited for it, and it was everything I wanted out of a game like this because I've always played the Ranger games growing up. I love side scrollers, so it was really fun. Love the effects. It was very retro, but also very immersive at the same time.
It didn't feel cheap either. It's clearly taking inspiration from 90s beat 'em up, but it doesn't look cheap. That's what I really liked about it.
I really had fun playing it for the first time, seeing all the Easter eggs. That was really fun.
All right, Amber, what would you give it out of 5?
So here's the thing. It's more like a 3.5, 3.9, like in that area, because of how shitty the Zord levels are.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, I don't disagree either. I did not like the Zord
The
levels.
stuff they did well, I agree with you. I really thought it was very charming. The pastiche was great. They did a really good job with that. But because the Zord levels were so fucking annoyingly just not, they weren't very fun. And especially at the very end. For example, like when fighting the Dragon Zord, you're charging up your fucking saber when you're doing the punches and moving. You'd take one hit and it would pull all your power away. It was punishing for no reason, especially in the easier modes. So I'm taking more off of it because I don't think that was something that should have been. I think it should have been better designed.
It seems like they wanted to do a lot of different versions of a game, but they only got one game, so they decided to put all their ideas into one game.
That kind of does entice people to play with friends. And I get that. But that also shouldn't deter people who are playing the single player experience.
Mm-hmm.
You should ideally have this game be just as fun for both sides of the coin. I keep rapping on it, but it's because I'm in easy fucking mode. Like, I should not be this rage quitty in easy mode.
I rage quit multiple times.
I played the first couple of little levels and I was like, holy shit, this is actually super fucking fun. And then I got to the boss battle, I was like, oh my god, this is fucking terrible. What the hell am I playing this game for?
I am loving this vintage arcade game. I totes need to see if Drive Bomber is available to play when we get out of here. Hey, Ernie! Ernie! Give me another pink stuff, extra pink!
You got it.
Thanks, Ern.
Mr. Tickle Sneezer, check. Power Eggs, check. Green Candle, check. Too bad we can't bring these mementos back with us. I'd love to add all these to my collection.
Like the ship needs more of your junk.
Stuff it, Froggy!
Yeah! 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 I actually would not be built like the boys, but she's got that really cunning and fierce speed.
So, Ray, do you have any idea why we're still stuck here?
Yeah, we beat the game. That should have done the trick.
It's possible we still have one more boss to face.
We beat Robo Rita, barely.
Did we?
Yeah, I'm about 99% sure I saw her blow up when we raided Bandora's palace. On second thought, maybe not.
It seems to just be putties for now.
Oh, they're the clown and punk putties.
Should we morph?
I think we've gotten enough training in these bodies to handle this unmorphed. Amber, you take the punk putties while me and Austin take the clown putties.
Right.
These punks aren't ready to boogie with this bear. You freaks are just putty under my Nikes.
Yeah, oops, yeah! These clowns didn't stand a chance against us.
We're just that good.
Sorry, it's just funny to see Adam Park blow a kiss. Ooh, that's a big putty.
And it looks like I got dressed in the dark.
Hey, Austin.
What?
Double whammy?
You're on.
Yeah! Amber, you good?
Always. Those fashion disasters were no match for this saber-tooth tiger.
Is that it?
Nope. Let's morph. Alright, guys. We beat her before. We can do it again.
Is it just me, or does she feel too overpowered?
Hacks! Someone's hacking! Someone's hacking!
Well, if someone wants to suggest a plan of attack... Wait. What's that?
Is that the...
Green Ranger?
But how?
She's paralyzed!
How should we finish off this Robo Menace?
Power Blaster?
With 3 of us?
We have the Power Axe, so we've got the main component.
Oh yeah, Stone Canyon Blaster, baby!
Let's bring them together.
Power Axe.
Power Daggers!
Power Sword!
Power
Rangers! This is for all the shit I got for ignoring the Bandora protocol, you robo bitch! Fire!
I hate the Power Rangers!
Holy guacamole, did we just finally beat Robo Rita?
For good.
That seems pretty final.
But what's the deal with Mean Green over there?
Is he an NPC or is there someone in there?
Only one way to find out. Hey there, Tommy? Thanks for helping us out back there.
Yeah, we'd be mighty Morphin Roasted Rangers if you didn't come in for the assist.
We should totally collab on Space Talk when we get out of here.
You are Tommy, right?
My name isn't Tommy. It's me, Glitchy.
Glitchy?
Yeah. I got sucked in here after I woke up from my nappy.
I guess all those hours you played Backstreet Brawler 4 wasn't a complete waste of time.
You really saved our butts this time, Glitchy.
So how does it feel to be Tommy Oliver, Glitchy?
A little weird. I don't get the hype on being human. It feels icky. Why would Steel Silva want this? I guess it's cool having 5 fingies.
Well, don't worry, Glitchy. I think that was the final boss.
What impeccable timing!
Let's get out of here. I'm missing my phone.
I just got here. I didn't get to eat anything.
Don't worry, Glitchy. I'm sure this won't be the last time we venture into video game land.
Well, can I at least do a quick morph sequence? Please, boss?
Alright, but make it quick. I need to log this event into the database.
It's Glitchy time! Dragon Zord! Alright, I'm ready.
Last one to leave has to do the dishes!
Hell no. I'm cooking.
You coming, Glitchy?
1 second, boss.
Okay.
Now that was